compute, please.
This is Chim Chim.
Jeez. Jeez. Is this thing on? Hello? I'm praying to every high power that this is actually focused and that the audio is working, because if it's not working, then this is the end of my YouTube career. But hi, my name is Sai, and this is my first ever Q&A! I should probably, pose for a thumbnail or something, right? Welcome to my office. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of it as I film more videos. I collected questions from all of you cutie patooties on Instagram, so hopefully we can satisfy a little bit of your curiosity and get to know each other a little bit better. Who am I? Some of you may already know me and support me, which I'm deeply grateful for. But in case you don't, my name is Sai, I'm 26 years old, and I'm a food and lifestyle content creator. You may already know me from either TikTok or Instagram. I make a lot of cooking and lifestyle videos, but this is my first ever talking to the camera video for YouTube. So please forgive me if I come across horrendously or if I'm a terrible editor. I'm learning. We're in this together. Also, important information, I am married and gay. I feel like a lot of people linger on that fact when they meet me, but I felt like it was important to share. In case you're homophobic, this probably is not the channel for you. I'm also not sure how much direct eye contact I should be giving you guys. So if this is scary, let me know. I'll stop staring at you so intensely and so directly. What made you start making content? What was the motivation? I was really worried about the story being way too long-winded, but this is my YouTube channel and I can say and do whatever I want. So you have to sit for this whole story now. Let me paint you a vivid picture. The year was 2021. The world was still shut down. I was living with my partner Cass, and we were both diligently finishing school. I was in my last semester of college, struggling through my senior thesis, when all of a sudden I get a text from a friend saying, "Bitch, can you please download TikTok, because I am so sick of downloading these videos, using my data, and sending them to you." Because at the time, I actually had no social media, no Facebook, no Pinterest, nothing. So I, of course, wanting to be up to trend and with the youngins, say, let me get on that TikTok app. And this was purely so that my friend could send me videos. Cut to the very next day, I'm procrastinating on my senior thesis, wondering what the point of life is. Why am I writing this? There's a pandemic going on. And because I was procrastinating, I was like, why don't I make a video out of the dinner that I'm making? It was, by all means, the worst video I've ever created in my entire life. This shitty little video kickstarted it all. I went to sleep thinking nothing of it, and then the very next day I woke up to 5,000 views, which, let me be clear, by influencer standards is nothing. Bottom of the barrel, you're probably flopping. But to me, a very normal person, 5,000 people felt like millions. And it was before TikTok was really toxic, so the comments were so sweet and asking me for different recipe recommendations, and my partner Cass could really see how much I was enjoying just making a video. So as I continued to procrastinate on my thesis, whenever I was making a coffee or making a meal for us, they really encouraged me to just edit and post. I would have never, ever pursued content creation had I not had their encouragement. It's even the same with YouTube. Yesterday, my partner came up to me and said, "Sai, I think you would really succeed as a YouTuber. I know it's been your dream. Just do it." Maybe 2 or 3 months go by at this point. I'm about to graduate college. I'm still just making my stupid little TikToks for fun, thinking nothing of it, thinking that I'll never make a penny off of it. The summer after graduation, I was going through an existential crisis. There was so much change in my life. I was in and out of contact with my family. Cass and I had just gotten married. I had just graduated. We had just moved to a new city. I just declined a Fulbright teaching position in Taiwan, and I just really didn't know what was going on with my life. We all know the post-grad confusion. And just to make ends meet, I was working at an internship at the Federal Aviation Administration. I know, don't know why I was there, don't ask me. And it was while I was there that I basically was like, dude, this 9 to 5 is not for me. My boss was really conservative and weird. I was super mentally ill and struggled with executive dysfunction. And every single day during this 3-month internship, because I hated it so much, I would just use my lunch breaks to film TikToks, whatever I was eating, whatever I was doing. And by the end of the internship, instead of continuing the job, Cass was begging me to take time off, since I'd been working since I was 14 or 15 years old, and a break was completely foreign to me. So I very begrudgingly closed my tabs of Craigslist job listings, and I committed to taking a month off. Of course, it was during that month that I got my first ever brand deal. Never thought I'd get one again, and then a month later I got another one. So basically, I never took time off. It's 3 years later, and the rest is history. And I'm sitting in front of you filming a YouTube video right now. But that is my very long-winded answer as to how I became a content creator. How did you and Cass meet? For those of you who are not aware, Cass is my extremely wonderful partner. We've literally known each other since freshman year of high school when I sat behind them in health class. I was extremely strange, and Cass was a popular kid. We ended up becoming best friends a little later, and Cass actually confessed to me, and I rejected them. I know, it's scandalous. Cass makes fun of me all the time. But yeah, long story short, we met in high school. How we got together is a much, much longer and more complicated story. But long story short, we lost touch after high school, and because of the pandemic, I had to come back from Massachusetts, which is where I was going to college, to California, which is where Cass was living. We got in contact, and we've been living in each other's pockets ever since. How many countries have you traveled to, and where else do you want to go? Oh man, how many countries have I traveled to in my entire life? I have never had to count before. Canada, Vietnam, England, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Korea. Let's just say over 15 or 20 and call it a day. I absolutely love traveling. It is my #1 hobby. It's what I save all my money for. It was my dream to travel as a kid, and it continues to be my dream as an adult. So I have so many friggin' countries that I would love to go to. But what immediately is coming to mind is China and New Zealand. I make a lot of short form travel-based content all the time, but I'm hoping that on YouTube I can start making longer form content because there's so many parts of my travels that I don't get to show y'all just because of the very short nature of short form content. Let's see what this channel brings. What did you study and what did your partner study, and how do y'all apply it in real life? Oh man. My educational trajectory is a long one. I went to 4 different colleges. First, I went to community college, and from community college, I was studying English and sociology. And from there, I transferred to UC Berkeley, and there I was also studying English and sociology and demography. And from Berkeley, I transferred to Amherst College, where I studied sociology and Asian languages and civilizations. And from Amherst College, I had what are they called? An exchange program. I had an exchange program in Kyoto, Japan at Doshisha University. And then by the time I came back from Japan, the pandemic happened. So I finished the rest of my education in my home state of California. But I have a bachelor's in sociology and Asian languages and civilizations, specifically from Amherst College. That was a mouthful. I hope you're still with me. Cass, on the other hand, is currently getting their PhD in American Studies. And no, it's not like the patriotic American studies. It's actually an interdisciplinary studies, which basically means you can study whatever you want as long as it's related to America. How is the East Coast? For those of you who don't follow my Instagram, you might not know that Cass and I have moved from California to Boston. So we were originally living in California as of just a couple of months ago, but as my partner got into a PhD program in Boston, we had to move here. And as for how it is, it has genuinely been so wonderful. And even though I'm not a Bay Area native, I do have a lot of Oakland pride and Oakland love. So if anyone ever badmouths it, I'm immediately ready to fight. But the reality is that it just wasn't super safe. My partner and I had been held at gunpoint in front of our apartment. Every single car gets broken into. We don't even have a car, but it really affected our friends. It's not safe to walk around at night. And you just really gotta have your wits about you, you know? Chicken, our dog, likes it so much better now. Also pivotal to understanding our experience here is that I've lived on the East Coast before. And granted, while I was here for less than a year, it definitely has been less of a culture shock for me than it has been for Cass, who has never lived on the East Coast, has never even lived in falling snow, so this winter is going to be a big shock for them. But it's been very, very wonderful and lovely overall. Thank you for asking. Who is Chicken? Let me just show you.
Oh, who is taking a nap, please?
This is Chicken. Oh my god. Oh, Chicken, please. This is Chicken. And before any of you say it, yes, I know he's ugly. Not all of us like to buy from breeders and have perfect dogs. I'm gonna be so real with you and tell you that I have no idea what Chicken is. We know that he's a Chihuahua and we think that he's mixed with Italian Greyhound. Ugh, Chicken does what Chicken wants. Isn't that right? Cass and I adopted Chicken roughly 2.5 years ago. I believe he was delivered to the adoption center in just a box, and the owner explained that siblings and him could not be fed because their mother had inverted nipples. Cass always tells me not to tell people that fact because it's disturbing, but Chicken is simultaneously the bane of my existence and also the love of my life. He's a terrible, naughty, no good, bad boy. Bad lemon, no hope.
But he's also very sweet. And I love him.
And my life revolves around him. And if you guys are interested, I can make a what Chicken does in a day video because genuinely, the sun does not set nor rise until Chicken's desires are being fulfilled. Isn't that right, Chicken? I'm just furniture to him. Oh God, what is this? What are you doing? Oh, what's happening? Chicken, what is going on? Yes, he has long legs like a little horse. You don't need to tell me he's ugly. Enough people on the street stop me to tell me that already, okay?
You're not ugly, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna let Chicken go back to his nap now. Sam, do you wanna get out of here? You don't gotta stay. You can go. Bye. Now that he's gone, please tell us some of the media you're in and please show us a silly photo of Chicken. My pleasure. I'm gonna be so honest and vulnerable right now and say that I consume mostly fan fiction and manga. And if you don't know what either of those things are, thought I would show you. Maybe I'll be feeling silly and goofy one day and I'll make an entire video about my favorite manga and anime. But let's try to finish this Q&A first. I'm honestly not that big of a TV watcher, but Cass lives, breathes, eats, drinks, dreams of television. Because of that, I consume a lot of TV with them. Like right now we're watching Cooking Class Wars and that has been phenomenal. A perfect cross intersection of Cass and I's faves. For me, food and Cass. Just any TV, honestly. Favorite anime? My favorite anime of all time is Shokugeki no Soma. Would I recommend it to everyone though? Absolutely not. It's perverse, it's strange, it's about food, and if those three things sound appealing to you, then maybe you'll like the anime. But it essentially just follows this boy named Soma and his trajectory towards a really elite cooking academy. And there's a lot of hentai-ish scenes when they try the food. Like the characters will moan very sexually when they have a very yummy tonkotsu. So if that sounds appealing to you, maybe give it a try. I definitely wouldn't suggest anyone under the age of like 16 probably watch it. Favorite Sunny Angel in your collection? I cannot believe you asked me that. I cannot believe that you would have me choose between my... What am I envisioning for the future of this channel? I didn't have TV as a kid. Like, I didn't have any cable. I just had regular network shows. And so because I didn't have Disney Channel or Nickelodeon or any of the fun things that kids usually have, I only had PBS Kids. I watched a ton of YouTube, like a ton. Jen M, Marcia Pie, Michelle Fan, Bub's Beauty, all of the OGs, Nikki Tutorials, Jackie Aina, Bretman Rock, Jenna Marble, Stephanie Sue, and I just remember the absolute spark of joy that would be ignited every single time one of these people uploaded a new video. And I think what I envision for this channel are hopefully videos that ignite that same feeling in other people, whether it be just putting me on as you brush your teeth or get your morning started, or watching me diligently as you study every single one of my edits, or just throwing it on your TV as you're doing chores. I think I just want to make really pleasant content that sparks joy in other people, whether that be in the form of what I eat in a week's, or monthly vlogs, or monthly favorites, or just 1,000 Q&As where I just answer question after question after question. I'm not really sure where this channel's headed, but I'm super excited. If you're already familiar with my content, I imagine making things like my content, except just longer form. If you guys have any videos that you would like to see, please let me know. The world's our oyster! And that concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!